Greetings. This is Scholar Saunders Singh. What's current? Oh boy. Off the top, salute and farewell to one of my favorite directors, David Lynch. Can't cry over him. He was a white man that made millions of dollars, had a great career, great lifespan. 79 years is a good run. It's a good stretch of time. He could have held on for more, but 79 years is 79 years. It's a good stretch. He had classic films, classics. Blue Velvet, Mulholland Drive. He had a TV series, Twin Peaks. He was a very creative force. I was just mentioning his name for talking about he had transcendental meditation that he engaged in over his life. Also, I was thinking about Jim Jones. Jim Jones, I looked it up just a few days ago over this Jim Jones thing. Jim Jones did the weather, and same thing with David Lynch. I wonder if they would have ever collabed. It's too late now, but I always thought they could get together on some kind of project or something. But Jim Jones did the weather. David Lynch did the weather. Go figure. But salute to him. Bob Uecker, Mr. Baseball, salute to him. One of the greatest voices in all of announcing, most recognizable voices. So salute to them, salute and farewell to them. Again, another white man made did a great career, had a great life in America, made millions of dollars. Can't shed a tear for him. So, but salute to them. They go on to the great unknown and unknowable, as Ayn Rand would say. And it also, speaking of Ayn Rand, she had a play. It went by various names, Woman on Trial among them, but also known as Night of January 16th. And also, Aaliyah would have been, hold on, let me see. She would have been 79. 40. Hold on, I can do this. Hold on, give me a second. My math is crazy. She would have been 46. Yes. Right? Hold on. That's not right. Hold on. Let me just do this. 1970. Yeah, she would have been 46. I did it on my own, and I had to check my work. So you do it in your head, then you check your work with the calculator. So that's what I did. So those events all, together, mainly dead people, Bob Uecker, David Lynch, Ayn Rand, Aaliyah, all ghosts. But they made their mark predominantly in the United States of America. So, and that's the beautiful part. They contributed to this great fabric of ingenuity and might and wits and thinking and planning and doing. So salute to them, all of them. All right, have to get to my sponsors. First up, Bayha Jackson. Bayha Jackson has 138 subscribers. Let's get him to 150 subscribers by the end of the month. End of the month, he should have 150 subscribers. I'm going to take responsibility for all those subscriptions. He has near beer. He has fried chicken, sardines on the grill, and he's talking about female strippers. So if you like any or all of those things, check out Bayha Jackson's YouTube stream. He's a child actor. He was the original young version of Doughboy on the monumental film Boys in the Hood. So check him out, see what he's like doing, what his life is like now, and enjoy that. All right, so my next sponsor, of course, is Dot Focus, DOTFOCUS. He has 97 subscribers. So we're going to make sure he gets to at least 130 subscribers by the end of the month. So I think we can get there. He has the claim to fame of COD. What did I just say? I mean, he has one of the best trigger fingers on the game Call of Duty. He has excellent, poise. trigger control, all of that. He has all that together. So you can check him out. He goes live from time to time. So make sure you do check out Dot Focus, DOTFOCUS _ Focus. So and of course my main man Pan. I never forgot about him, but I just had to make sure I didn't get him on the docket. He has sitting service for dogs. He has a rideshare service for dogs. He has treats for dogs, but it's not just for dogs. It's for humans too. He has raw sea moss. He has purple sea moss. He has sea moss gel, and that is just one of the many things he has had in store. Now, the best thing is when you make your purchases on this site, you can go to the checkout, and if you put in SKYLER20, you can get 20% off your purchases. That's a big wallop. That's almost half off your items. 20% off. So make sure you take advantage of that deal. Put my name in, Goofy Scholar Saunders, SKYLER20 Scholar20, and you can get dollars knocked off of your purchases. So make sure you check out lifestrongapparel.com, LIFESTRONGAPPAREL, lifestrongapparel.com. Okay, now we got to get into this foolishness. Drake, excuse me, Drake, make up your mind. What is it? Is it pay for play? Is it payola? Is it what is it? Is it defamation? Are they calling you is it anti-Semitic? Is it they're referring to you as a pedophile? Make up your mind. What's it? And it's against UMG again. He must have had some kind of issue with UMG, Universal Music Group. What happened? They went left. I could have sworn he signed a $400 million check, or deal. Excuse me, a $400 million deal. Not too long ago, maybe a few years ago. What happened? Did something go south? What happened? Now I'm blinking. I'm self-conscious now because I blink so much. God damn it. But yeah. So what is it now, Drake? Make up your mind. Is it iHeartMedia and Spotify and Apple? You know, going against what you are and your properties and elevating Kendrick Lamar to a higher plateau and downgrading you? What is it? What make up your mind? I don't understand. What was the problem? What was the issue? What was the main problem that you had to say, you know what? I gotta sue him for this now. You know, I gotta sue my own record label and Kendrick Lamar's record label, which is weird too, because it's all under the same umbrella of UMG, Universal Music Group. So he's not suing Kendrick Lamar. He's suing the Universal Music Group, and they slapped him back. This is from Sam Moore, writer for Hip Hop DX. It says Drake has received a fast and forceful response from Universal Music Group after suing them for defamation over Kendrick Lamar's "Not Like Us." Filed in New York federal court Wednesday, January 15th. The lawsuit claims that the music giant, the parent company of both Drake and Kendrick's longtime record labels, knew the allegations in the hit song were false but released and promoted the song anyway, choosing corporate greed over the safety and well-being of its artists. I don't know. I call BS. I call BS on this. I call BS. He goes on. In a statement to Hip Hop DX, a UMG spokesperson hit back at the bombshell suit, the first of its kind in a rap beef, first of its kind, by calling Drizzy's claims untrue and illogical. Untrue and illogical. Crazy, right? Not only are these claims untrue, but the notion that we would seek to harm the reputation of any artist, let alone Drake, is illogical, they said. Of course it is. I mean, it's ridiculous. He's sad. Oh, he still has the talent though. I don't care if he has writers. I don't care if he can do a One Dance or a Passion Fruit or Just Hold On, We're Going Home, singing his way out of it. That's cool. He can rap his ass off too. He can definitely rap. I mean, I'm old. I go back from 2000. Oh, I'm old. 2015 when he's like, 0 to 100 real quick. Or actually, what was that? 2014. Actually, I think it was. It was either 14 or 15. I can't remember, but yeah, you know, the latest Drake has been like, eh. You know, For My Dogs was like, eh. What was it? Was it Massive something? What was it? What was Drake? Let me see. That one album he made with mainly that house kind of sound. Honestly, never mind. That's it. Honestly, never mind. That was a great album. That was a great album. His last great album. I don't know about that For My Dogs. That was like, eh. His last great album was honestly Nevermind. Certified Lover Boy, Scorpion, Views, Nothing Was the Same, Take Care, Thank Me Later. All UMG releases. All of them released under Universal Music Group. All of them. Same thing with Kendrick Lamar. As far as I know, Top Dog was like Cash Money. Cash Money, Young Money, that's all under the same umbrella. UMG, Universal Music Group. Jay Lee says, I sell coke by the boatload. I'm sure you do. Thank you for snitching on yourself on my program. I'm not even going to say your name. Who is this bumaclot? They call me Pomegranate in these streets. Okay, I see you. Pomegranate, all right. At least you spelled it correctly. You already said it. Did I say your name? I didn't even realize it. My bad. Well, I guess you gotta be out here in these streets, and the authorities are looking for you. All right, so we have to take into account all these different different ways that we have the idea of what Drake and who Drake is. He's laughing his ass off. Okay, I can get that. See, it's different when you have the text. It's much different. It's much better. It's a different vibe when you have text and then you have the emoji. If you can have the emoji as long as you have text with it. I can understand it. Texas is in the house. Go back to Jesus. I have a great short story about faith and the rejection of faith. It's a great one. I love it. I love reading it. It's good. Jesus Christ, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Jesus. What are you saying? Go back to Jesus. Go ahead, Jesus Ortiz, Jesus Martinez. Who are you talking about? We got some street dudes today. Who's this? Texas is saying we got some street dudes today. I don't know what you mean, Texas. What do you mean? What are you talking about? He's got a tour coming up, an Anita Max Win tour. Drake. It starts next month on the 4th of February. It'll be Drake's first tour of Oceania in 8 years. He's going to Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, and Auckland. He's going to Perth. The tour is named after the Anita Max Win character first introduced by Drake on the December 2023 Kick live stream. The character's name is a pun on the gambling phrase Anita Max Win, which refers to hitting the maximum payout on a slot machine. And remember that Drake line, hit all up in your slot until a nigga hit the jackpot. Remember that? Drake should have Kendrick on the tour like he did back in the day. Exactly. I salute that. I agree with that. So don't insinuate some gangster-ish blood. Uh-oh. They're going back. I'm going to let them go back and forth at that. I'm going to let them go back and forth. Yeah, cuh, you a blood. That's some other stuff. I don't get into gang affiliations and everything like that. I don't really get into that. That's not my bag. My thing is money. I don't care about nothing if it ain't about that dollar sign. But let's get back into this career of Drizzy Drake, certified lover boy. What's his other aliases? He's got a few other aliases. Can't think of them right now. Anyway, though, throughout his career, Drake has intentionally and successfully used UMG to distribute his music and poetry to engage in conventionally courageous back and forth rap battles to express his feelings about other artists. He now seeks to weaponize the legal process to silence an artist's creative expression to seek damages from UMG for distributing that artist's music. The statement continued. We have not and do not engage in defamation against any individual. At the same time, we will vigorously defend this litigation to protect our people and our reputation, as well as any artist who might directly or indirectly become a frivolous litigation target for having done nothing more than write a song. So they're going in on their own artists. Like, this is how goofy this whole thing is. In his lawsuit, which came shortly after Drake withdrew his initial pre-action petition against UMG, that's another one, Six God argues that Not Like Us has not only damaged his reputation, but opened him up to real-life violence. Now that is nonsense. A song can't lead somebody to literally commit, I mean, you can argue that, but I still contend that there shouldn't be any, lyrics admitted to courtrooms or something like that. I don't think that a song can go up, make you go out and murder somebody, and it shouldn't be held up as such. It shouldn't be held up as people that commit suicide. I think all that's nonsense. It says the complaint cites a shooting at his Toronto home shortly after the song's release that injured a security guard, as well as multiple trespassing incidents, blaming UMG for inciting such reactions with the diss track. As a result, quote, Drake fears the safety and security of himself, his family, his friends, and pulled his son out of the elementary school he attended in Toronto due to safety concerns, close quote. Wow, well, here we go. Gang banging on YouTube? That's new. I don't think that's new. Nah, cuz, you blooding on YouTube. I'm blooding on YouTube. How so? Drake is Canadian and his feelings get hurt. That's why he's crying about that song. Yeah, that's exactly why, because he's not used to losing. 15 years, from 2009 to 2024. He had a run. One of the I always compare him to LeBron. He's the LeBron James of hip hop. Michael Jordan, Jay-Z, Larry Bird, Eminem. I just do little, Magic Johnson, Kanye West, Kobe Bryant, Lil Wayne. It's the same thing. I just do those little NBA matchups. I don't know. It just goes on my head. That's what I relate to. Pusha T, Allen Iverson. Like, Allen Iverson is known for his crossover. That was like his biggest thing, his crossover. Oh, he's got a sick handle. The crossover. Just like Pusha T, his claim to fame is coke. He knows how to sell crack. He sold coke. He sold crack. It's like that's what his main claim to fame is. He lost to Pusha T. He definitely lost to Pusha T. He did lose to Pusha T, but that was like Jordan coming back after being in baseball when he came back with a 4-5. He didn't get the championship that year. He didn't win. It was the same thing with Drake. I know I'm comparing Drake and Jordan, but I'm just saying, I'm just giving you a reference. Like he didn't have the best years. The same thing with LeBron too. LeBron, he lost how many championships? Not how many finals did he lose? How many times did he lose in the finals? It's crazy. I know. That was me. That was my fault. I compared Drake to Jordan. I didn't mean to say Drake was Jordan. Jay-Z is Jordan. Drake is LeBron. LeBron lost 6 finals in his run. Wow. Phew. And Jordan lost 0 finals in his run. But yeah, so it's really sad because it's so obvious. It's not even a shame. It's a shame. Jay-Z is not Jordan. He's never been the best. That is false, sir. Jay-Z is the best rapper ever. He's not my favorite rapper. My favorite rapper is Master P. But the greatest rapper is Jay-Z. You have to give him that. He had 8 summers. 96 to 2003, he reigned over niggas. From 96 to 2003, he had the game in a chokehold. You either wanted a feature with Jay-Z, you wanted to be on the label with Jay-Z, you wanted something you wanted the feud with Jay-Z, with Nas. No, he didn't what? You saying he didn't have a chokehold on the game from 96 to 2003? He had virtually everything was platinum. Everything he touched turned to platinum. He had the platinum touch, not the Midas touch. Midas was gold. He had the platinum touch. He touched everything that turned platinum. Then he had, the businesses and the ventures and stuff like that. That just, made him, better profile. But if you stick to the music only evolved. It got better. His greatest album up to, the point, I think this is still his greatest album, is the Black Album. And maybe the second, maybe it goes 444, Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint, Black Album. Those are like the top 4. I think, is that 4? Maybe top 5 would probably be volume 2. Wait a minute. DMX had 2 albums go #1 in the same year. Exactly. That's facts. That's true. And that's why Jay-Z boycotted the Grammys, because they didn't give him recognition. Jay don't have a diamond album. That's a fact. He doesn't have a diamond album, but he has multiple diamond singles. He's got New York, Empire State of Mind, Niggas in Paris. At least those 2 are diamond. But let's get back to Drizzy. Let's get back to Drake. It says in the Hip Hop DX article, it says the suit also repeats previous claims that the music conglomerate artificially boosted the popularity of Not Like Us through streaming bots and Payola, which is motivated by money and the desire to devalue Drake's music and brand in order to gain leverage in renegotiating his contract. So this is all weird, spooky, underhanded voodoo economics of hip hop. That's what all this is. What Drake is doing. He's trying to get more money probably out of UMG by suing them. They're probably going to drop him soon. He's probably going to have to go to a new label. I'm sure that's probably going to have to go. And Kendrick Lamar is going to stay on UMG, or they're going to drop them both, and that's going to make Drake happy. Jay-Z best album has sold 6 million. Yeah, but I don't listen to record sales. Record sales don't mean much to me in terms of quality of the product. It's great when they make millions of dollars off their efforts. That's wonderful. That's great. That's good. But I don't listen to, he sold 10 million albums. It must be the greatest album ever. No, not necessarily. Probably one of the worst albums, or just okay. But it had a catchy, beat, and had some catchy lyrics, to go along with it. And that album came out in 98. Okay, volume 2 you're talking about. No, sir, you cannot deny the numbers. I'm not denying the numbers. I'm just saying I don't listen to numbers. I don't listen to them. You can have a great album and it could go triple aluminum. It might not sell anything, but you had a great album. Is what it is. It's just like Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt will never be, or I shouldn't say never, but it may not ever be as successful commercially as Jay-Z's other albums. But it's a standard. It's a classic. It's a monumental album. But it's not going to be as much as his other efforts. When someone is the greatest, that means in every way. And that's not true. So was Michael Jordan the greatest assists? Was he the greatest in three-pointers? Was he the greatest in foul shots? Come on now. Come on, Texas. Jordan wasn't the greatest foul shooter. He wasn't the greatest 3-point shooter. Oh, you said yes. Get out of here. He wasn't the greatest assist maker. Come on now. He gonna say yes. I'll go back. Let me see. Back to this. Drake. This is back to the article. Drake reiterates in the following that he's not taking action against Kendrick Lamar, even though he is the one who wrote and rapped the allegedly defaming lyrics. Exactly. So he's suing his own record label for a rapper who said the things on the song by himself, not like he was aided by a major corporation like Universal Music Group. He wasn't like, say, oh, you need to put in a anti-Semitic line. Oh, you need to put in saying that he's a pedophile. They did none of that. There's no proof of that. There's no evidence. There's no evidence of that. I'll do a quote. This lawsuit is not about the artist who created Not Like Us. It emphasizes. Quote, it is instead entirely about UMG, the music company that decided to publish, promote, exploit, and monetize allegations that it understood were not only false, but dangerous. Ooh. Quote, end quote. Kendrick Lamar has yet to comment on the legal drama. While Drake's pre-action petition against UMG and Spotify has been withdrawn, a similar filing in Texas, against the company as well as iHeartMedia remains active and set to be heard in court on January 28th. It's a shame. He has the most steals, assists, and one defensive player and scoring title all in the same season. Never been done before or since. Okay, I'll give you that, but I'm saying his stats. John Stockton has the most assists. I think Ray Allen has the best 3-point percentage. What else? That's just off the top of my head, just those two especially. So Jordan can't claim any of those. Are you taking about? I think I meant to say talking about the beef about Drake. I think he meant to say, and Kendrick Lamar. I'm talking about his beef with his label, his feud with his label. He's suing his own label again. He's trying to make a separate suit, not just the Payola or the bots that were allegedly used for They Not Like Us to be played over and over and over at every club, every barbecue, every backyard get together, every cookout over the summer. That was the song of the summer. It started in March, I think it was, and it just grew and grew and grew. It just got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger over time. So that is the power. That is the power of Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Kendrick Lamar. I always said, Drizzy's got the money, Kendrick's got the power, and J. Cole's got the respect. You gotta respect him. You gotta respect him for bowing out at all this BS. He was able to bow out and say, you know what, I'm good. I don't have anything to do with this. There's nothing I can relate to. I'm good. Let me get out of here. Let me completely exit from this entire situation. I got 2 likes and 2 viewers. I'm not mad. I think Rick James is asleep. Mr. Rick James is probably hit the dust and knocked out. But yeah, Drizzy Drake, 6th God, Certified Lover Boy, Champagne Poppy, that's the other one, Champagne Poppy. He's calling for another, lawsuit against UMG. And it's like, this is that weird space because he's probably doing something smart. He's probably doing something very wise. We're just not seeing it yet. I don't see it. I don't think it's wise. I don't think it's smart at all. But I think in his head at least, he's thinking this is good. This is a good sign. This is good for me. I should have sued him earlier. I should have sued him before the song even came out. I should have listened to the streets. The streets was talking. Streets is watching. Streets is watching, and they was talking, and he tried to keep his ear to the street, and all he came up with was dirty cigarette butts, and I'm getting literal. I'm saying he had his literally ear to the street. But no, it just it makes for a very weird situation for everybody, because he's like, you're suing your own label. I mean, what is? And it's not over like masters and publishing or something like that. That would have made a lot of sense, I think. Who owns? Does Drake own his publishing? Does Drake own his masters? Who's talking about that? Where are the journalists about that? I'm not an inside journalist. I'm not somebody that could readily go up to somebody and say, hey, Drizzy, do you own your masters? Do you own your publishing? I would love to know that. I would love to know if he owns his pieces of music. I mean, like Jay and Dame are still fighting over Rockefellers and Reasonable Doubt. Who owns portions of the album itself? And what other? And I'm just doing a side, but what other albums does he not own, or does he own? Does Jay-Z own, Volume 1? Does he own Volume 2, Volume 3? Does he own Rock La Familia, Blueprint? Does he own Blueprint 2? Does he own Black Album? Does he own this is on his other idea. Let me see, what was that? I'm trying to think of what it was. Was it? Because it was I'm trying to think where it came from. What I'm gonna look that up real quick. When did Kingdom Come? What was that? It was released under Def Jam and Rockefeller. So he was talking about Dame Dash. He was talking about Dame Dash on his own record label. Because Dame Dash, I think, was still with Rockefeller. It was a Rockefeller release. And I guess Dame Dash pulled away from it, but I don't know. That's so goofy. I swear it's just goofy. Whole thing's goofy. Says, okay, so producers on the Black Album were Sean Carter, Damon Dash, and Kareem Biggs Burke. Those are the executive producers. They were the executive producers. Okay. American Gangster is the most underrated album. Facts. I agree with you, Texas. American Gangster is one of my favorite albums. One of my favorite songs of all time is Say Hello. Hello. That's my when I feel like, if I'm feeling real high and real good about myself, I play that song. If I'm feeling low and I'm feeling like I don't feel like getting up today or something, I gotta put that song it's that Rockefeller music. Soulful, Like that song just puts me in the mode. That whole album actually is well constructed. And maybe his most well constructed album, because it had the movie theme about it. It had like the rising up in the streets and getting to a level of success, and then finding out that something happened. I know I shouldn't have did that. I know it's gonna come right back. I know it's gonna destroy everything I made. It's probably gonna get your boy sent away. This ain't no way to fix it. It's inevitable, and I'm falling, falling, falling. So that was probably one of his greatest constructed albums. I think greatest structured albums. It felt like you're watching a movie. It was an audible film. It was a film for your ears only. It was that great. Texas says Jay-Z top 10 all time though. Yes, he's number 1 in my book. Top 10. Say hello to the bad guy. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. It's so underrated. I don't understand why it doesn't get top billing as it should. It's so weird. I don't understand. What had like 3 singles? It had and I know, and it had Blue Magic. Those are both Neptune's produced tracks. What was another one? Oh, Rock Boys. Rock Boys in the building tonight. Oh, what a feeling I'm feeling life. So yeah, so at least 3. Let me see. Yeah, it was 3. It was only 3. It was only 3 singles that were released. Universal Music Group. Oh my God, they have a storied career. They have a storied history. Very storied. If you owe $10, you ain't giving me 9. Ah man, yes. If you owe me $10, you ain't giving me 9. Yes, that's facts. I love that song. Such a great song. And that was an album with Nas and Jay-Z on a good song. I think they had 3 songs, or at least 2 songs together. I know, but Black Republicans, I was like, they're just trying to, they're just figuring things out. But when they came with Success, I was like, this is the fire. It didn't even have a drum beat to it, I don't think. Or maybe it had like a quick boom boom. It mainly had that organ that like that was crazy. That was awesome. That was great. But yeah, that was the Hitmen. You know, that they pretty much produced most of the album. They were associate producers. Nas murdered Jay and Ether. No, he didn't. Nas did not murder Jay and Ether. Ether is a cafeteria, lunchroom spectacle where you go, oh, that's what I was thinking. I'll be saying the same thing. Oh my God, that's what Ether was. That was the DSL. If you look up DSL, and he said, you know, Rockefeller Records, I rock hoes, y'all rock fellas. Like, he was just grasping. Jay-Z was more measured. He had a specific attack on him on Takeover. He went at Mobb Deep at the same time, especially Prodigy. And then he didn't even give a full bar to F y'all niggas. So Pac even destroyed Jay. When did Pac destroy Jay? He mentioned him at the end of a song. That's the only time I remember him saying thing about Jay-Z. He said he mentioned him he was like Nas and Jay-Z or something like that. I can't remember the exact order, but he just said he said his name in a song. That's about it. I disagree with you on that, Texas. I agree with you about American Gangster. It's his most underrated album, and I think the second most underrated album is 444. And then the third most underrated album is probably Volume 1. Volume 1 is pretty good. Volume 1 has a lot of great production on it too. People sleep on Volume 1 because Volume 2 was big. Volume 2 blew him into the stratosphere. It's 5 million albums. How many people sold 5 million albums off of hip hop that could still say they collected off that amount? Jay is like the only one. The only people that was like MC Hammer. He had like 10 million, I think. But look what happened to him. Who also like 8 million? Snoop. He had a whole legal battle, being in a murder case, and then he went to a different label, and it was just crazy. Pac, he didn't destroy Jay-Z. Let's not get crazy. Late to the party, but my Ferrari is the latest. Wizard, I'm sure it is. You got to keep it gassed up though. You don't have a battery in it. That part that says F Jay-Z is in Jay-Z and Ether is Pac. Oh, I never. Oh, really? Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes it because it sounds like garbage. Like Jay-Z, Jay-Z. That's how it sounds. Texas in here, bussy popping. Salute to Texas, daggone it. You gotta respect Texas. He's got some good points. Respect Texas, Wizard. Takeover better than Ether. Facts. Takeover is way better than Ether. Takeover is extremely better. It's not even. It's no question. I said, Ether is in the lunchroom. It's in the cafeteria. You're just going by, beating on the. You're just beating on the counter, before the bell sounds. And you're rapping, and you're just like, oh. He went out his lips. Oh my God. Oh. He went at. He said girls was calling him ugly. Oh. Like that's what Ether was. Ether was in the lunchroom in the cafeteria kind of thing. Wizard got his nickname from his uncle when they played Naked and Afraid. Oh boy, Texas is going in. That Jim Moore sample, crazy. Yeah. Oh, that the Doors. Doom 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 doom. All right, I gotta stop where they'll come after me for copyright infringement. Jay smashed Nas' baby mother. Yes, he did, and Nas knows it. And I'm not like some kind of he can predict the future, but I just noticed the trajectory of their feud. I don't know about. I don't think I can do it now. I don't know if I can do the trajectory of Kendrick Lamar and Drake's feud. But I had in mind what Jay-Z and Nas did. They both did the same thing. On Blueprint 2, Jay-Z broke down the whole feud. He was like, Uchi Wally Wally, or is it one mic? Is it Black Girl Lost or Shorty owe me for life? Owe me for ice. I've been real all my life. Don't confuse it with conceit. They tried to help him cheat. Nas said, he was like he had the what's it called, the Hawaiian Sophie flow, and he was going back in his history. He was like going for Dolo. He was like, you know what, girl, you cheated on me, but that's all right. Bygones be bygones. He wasn't tripping over it. But what Jay did with the baby seat, come on now, that was just. Even his mom had to come in and say, wait, you can't go there, man. You can't go there. His mom had to get it. And Jay was like, yeah, my moms can't come and get you guys this time. Your niggas is history. Like, that was wild. That was a whole wild thing. That was crazy. He said that baby seat line, skeeted on the baby seat. Like, who says that? Who does? Jay was nasty for that. That was cold. Skiing on the baby seat, though. God damn. Texas sell his pussy for cups of lean. I heard artists had to pay $100K for radio play. That sounds like is that a line? That sounds like somebody rhyming. When he do with the baby seat? Oh, you don't know Wizard? You know Takeover, right? You know Super Ugly. Super Ugly. That's from Super Ugly. That's right. I'm thinking about the entire feud, but that was from Super Ugly. All I really know is that your hoe's trying to be with me. She ain't playing. Is what I'm saying. In between the sheets. Oh, that was crazy. Super Ugly. That was. But on Takeover, he was more business oriented. Yeah, I used your voice. You was using it wrong. You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song. Like. He was more focused on the business of it. Is That Your Chick was better? Oh, true. You know what? I'll give you that. Is That Your Chick was crazy. He was going at Nas on that. That was subliminal though. That wasn't. A lot of people don't claim that as part of the feud. A lot of people don't claim that as part of the feud. But that's definitely part of it. Definitely part of it. Definitely a part of it. Is That Your Chick? Yeah, he had some lines on there. He had some lines. He definitely had some lines. Let me see. Is that your chick? Lost verses. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go over the lines. He says, yo, why you home alone while she out with me? Room 112, hotel balcony. Host, how she say, Jay, you can call a house for me. There's no respect at all. You better check her, dog. She keep begging me to hit it raw so she can have my kids and say it was yours. How foul is she and your wife there? Ish, I put the rubber on tighter. Sent her home when she hit her home. You hugged her up. What the F is up? She got you whipped, got your kids, got your home, but that's not your bitch. You share that girl. You don't let her daddy Earl. I'll make him sick. That's his favorite chick. You ain't saving it. I'm faithful, bitch. Woo! Here's another one. Here's some more. Cool out, homie. You better keep away from my ball and click. Keep her out of her nightclubs all in the mix. From hanging out with the chicks who be swallowing dicks. I should have. That's going to be on the transcript now. From cats who order crisp, play the floor with the Knicks. That can only lead to something unfortunate. Hot boy like Jigga Man, scorch a bitch. Play the floor. Dot nigga, man go for first. Then we rock because we all hot. Okay. That's not as hard as the other lines. Other lines are harder. You're not 70, but I had both parents, just as clarification. Nas only had one style of rap and Jay had many facts. Nas has very few exceptions from his rule. He just comes at it at the beat like, I'm gonna flow over this beat and it's gonna launch me. He doesn't say I'm gonna manipulate my voice like this and go up and down and be inside the pocket of the song, inside the beat itself. He doesn't really consider that too much. But it's still hot. He has great poetry. That's what saves him. Not only had one style of rap, they both disappeared. Jay be talking on records now. Texas, yes, they in heaven. Well, at least they can't be disappointed. Okay, I thought of a good debate. What's a good debate, Wizard? Please tell us. This is classic. I'm just checking out some lyrics. Texas with the snappy comebacks. I love it. Yes, he's on his Dean. He's on his Dean. Carnage isn't just a name, it's what I do. Oh, I don't know about that now, Carnage. Where are we going? Where are we going? Does Kanye have a better catalog of hits than Dr. Dre production-wise? Not production-wise, definitely album-wise. I mean, there's no question. What does Dre have? He's been trying to release Detox for the past 30 years almost. So, Ye has 4 monumental albums. You know what they are? I'll tell you right now. Right now, it's The College Dropout, Late Registration, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and Yeezus. Those are his 4 core, excellent. Stevie Wonder, his great period. kind of albums. They're just spread out. I think so because Kanye's still active. Well, Ye actually. It's Ye, the artist formerly known as Kanye West. Dre's tree branches out to too many artistes. I think I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah, so Drizzy is probably okay. I'm gonna give it to Drizzy. He's going at his own label. Who does that? Never happened in a rap beef before. Rap battle, rap feud, whatever the case may be. It's never happened before. So Lil Wayne did what? Dre made history, but Ye knows how to curate different sounds and put the right people in the room. Facts. Dre has a perfectionism about him though. That's what makes him great. Drake cooked. No, Drake's not cooked. Drake is not very well from cooked. Very far from cooked. Went at Cash Money. Who went at Cash Money? Lil Wayne? Is that what you're saying, Texas? Lil Wayne went at Cash Money? I'm talking about the UMG. Forget Cash Money. Cash Money is nothing. UMG is the record is the entire company, is the entire company corporation. Forget Cash Money. Cash Money is nothing. They got pennies compared to what UMG has. UMG is multi-billion-dollar corporation. I'm surprised they're not shutting them down. This is going to be a headline. This may be my predictor voice. Drake dropped from UMG. I can see it. Because what are they doing with him? What are they going to do with him? He's trying to sue them. And he's going to be embroiled in something that he can't get out of. And they don't want to take the precautions of protecting him. He's cooked. Image-wise, but not music. There you go, Wizard. That's cleaning up. That's better. He's got music. I thought the Fighting Irish freestyle was fire. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, it's trash." He's crying and whining. Oh, boo-hoo on LeBron James not letting him into the circle and betraying him and all that. But I thought it was pretty fire. I could be stupid. I'm stupid, but I thought it was fire. Then he signed a lifetime deal. Ye said in his life that freestyle. Huh. I never heard that. I don't think I heard that freestyle. I stopped listening to Ye after all the allegations came out about his literal anti-Semitism. He has literal anti-Semitism. There's no questioning. He went DEFCON 3 on the Jews. Like, that I'm not gonna blame them because anybody goes on there is not always like that. They can sip, and have a good time, but Drink Champs, people go off and they do their thing and they're off on that yak or that Henny, and it's a problem. Yeah, you like that remix? Okay. Whereas DEFCON is basically a level of threat for a company a country to take, especially the United States. I think it might be only the United States. I'm doing this off the top of my head. I'm not looking it up. Yet. But I think what it means is it's like it means the level of where it goes to, how serious it is. The most non-lethal or non-serious threat is at 5. The most lethal or most serious threat is at 1, DEFCON 1. That's the most serious threat. The EU does DEFCON. Okay, the EU. Okay, good to go. Thank you. I didn't know that. Yeah. Ye has a chemical imbalance. I do too. We both have bipolar disorder. I have a chemical imbalance in my head. I'm crazy. It's bonkers up here. I'm all about this money. That's all I'm about. That's all I'm crazy for. I'm crazy for these dollars. So we have to look at it like that. That's the way we have to look at it. But Drizzy, Six God, Champagne Poppy, whatever you want to call him, he's not cooked. He's not done. His image is done. Streets was like, you know what, Drake. All right, Drizzy. But now the streets are like, Drizzy, like, didn't you sue Kendrick Lamar? Of course he didn't sue Kendrick Lamar, but the streets don't care. Streets think he sued Kendrick Lamar, and then some streets just some streets will know. Some like, did you sue your own label, nigga? Like, who does that? What is that about? What part of the game is that? Where they learn you at? That's how they say it. Where not educate you. Where they learn you at? Drake has always been trash. That's not facts. Drake has been the truth since day one. Since Thank Me Later. Thank Me Later is not a classic. His next album is a masterpiece. His masterpiece is Take Care. That was a monumental album. Excellent album. He's not a true. What makes it okay? Okay, what makes him not a true rapper, Texas? What makes him not a true rapper? And don't say he has writers. Because you'll never know how many other people have writers. I don't eat pork, wizard. Okay. He's going after another comment. He don't write, and if other don't write, they are true MCs either. You don't know how. Okay, so Dre isn't a true MC. Snoop Dogg's not a true MC. Are they? Texas? Dre and Snoop, are they true MCs? No. Why aren't they? Why aren't they true MCs? You might be going where I'm going. Where am I going? Where am I going, Texas? They don't write. It's true. They don't write. Not all of them. Some of the. I was thinking of all the gangsters all across the world still hitting them lows and them lows, girls still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the DRE. Okay, can we admit Wayne has writers and taught Wayne the reference track method? I didn't know about that, Wizard. Go on. Dre and Snoop aren't. Snoop was a true MC back in the day. But what is he now? He's not a true MC? Is that what you're saying? Missionary is a problem? Missionary is an issue? You don't like Missionary? I have to say, I'm going to wrap this up with Drake. Drake, I'm going to just talk to you straight up at the camera. You're whack, sir. You're whack for this UMG mess. You're a true artist. You're a real artist. I don't care how many writers you have. You know how to get the single out. You know how to get the album out. You know how to go on tour. You're a real actual artist. I have to say that. A lot of people in the chat going to disrespect you, disagree with me. That's fine. All I'm saying is you had the capacity for being one of the greatest. King, I'm about to go out of here. I don't know why you coming in now. Salute to you, sir. Salute to King. I'm about to get out of here soon. I got a few seconds left, and I'm out of here. So I just wanted to let you know I was pulling for you, but these UMG suits, that's not even gangster. That's not even cool. That's not even gentlemanly. I don't even know what the words for. You're going after your own label. You're biting the hand that feeds you. You're going off of somebody else's dime. What is that about? What's going on with that? I don't know. Hold on. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I just took my drugs, so if I start nodding off, y'all know why. Wow, what we got here? Dr. Dre has ghostwriters. Scott Stewart's produced most of them. You meant what's his name? Scott Storch, yeah. Texas, you don't eat cork but eat D. Make it make sense. Dre ain't a real rapper either. Going back to when Ice Cube and MC Ren wrote everything. True. But Dre laced the tracks. Wizard, you can't use ChatGPT for a comeback 10 minutes later. Dre a clown. He's had help production-wise and lyric-wise. Plus, Dre cut his firstborn kids off and started a new family. Damn, I didn't even realize that. I gotta learn what Dre's history is. See, I mean, they left out parts in the movie. They left out huge chunks of their story in Straight Outta Compton, and left, mainly they're focused on Dre and Cube, and then Eazy-E. It was mainly Eazy-E, Dre, and Cube. Their story. They didn't really talk about DJ Yella, and MC Ren. They didn't talk about that much. Dre firstborn is dead. I didn't realize that. Wow. Look it up. Texas, he has other kids. Okay. Wow. That's extraordinary. His first baby mother, a stud now. Whoa. Dre's greatest hit is when he smacked D Barnes. Ha ha ha. That's not funny. That's domestic abuse. We're in a different era. We don't make fun of, domestic abuse cases. If you're having trouble, dial 911 if that's a serious issue in your life. Dial 988. I guess you can get help from them as well, even though that's a suicide line. It's not domestics. They weren't in a relationship. Okay. Yes, Dre has another son who looked just like him. Okay, it wasn't domestic violence in the sense of husband and wife, but I'm saying in the sense of man and another woman. That's what I'm saying. I would tell Sky look it up, but he don't like that. It's facts. you got all everybody that's talking right now has a wrench. Put it in the live chat. You have the ability to put a link in the live chat and have it being able to have it clickable or something like that. All right, so I'm going off the air because Mr. Choice Terrain isn't coming on, and like in about at 9 o'clock I'm going off the air. So I'm just letting everybody know. Get your shots in now. Get everything you wanted to say in now, because in less than 6 minutes I'm out of here. Dre, he on that Diddy issue. I think he's next. I think Dre's the next person to be called out. That's just me. It took this while for Diddy. How long is it gonna take for Dre? Beats? Come on. He's playing with us. Beats? I'm not wishing jail time upon him. I'm just saying that's the next step, possibly. I'm just saying. You sent me the link, sir. What am I sending you the link for? Wizard was a special guest on a Diddy party. What's good, fam? I'll make sure to behave today. Marcus Blackman saying, well, do that, Marcus. I appreciate that. I'm ready for the reaction too. What I need. We love you, Texas. It's okay that you like D. It's okay in my book. As long as, you stay with your own, do your own thing on your own time, not on mine. It's all right with me. As in Dallas Cowboys. You like Dallas Cowboys? What do you think about Deion? What do you think about Deion being a possible candidate for the Cowboys head coach? And he's like, I'm liking it in Colorado, Snow bunnies everywhere. He didn't say that, but I'm just saying. I'll definitely support your channel because you're cool with my man Star. Well, I appreciate that, Marcus. Did you subscribe? Make sure you subscribe and tell 10 other people to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscriptions. I'm up to 913 so far. That's the last time I checked. It was 913. Hold on. I'm gonna look for it. Let me see. YouTube. Yeah, 913 or something. Oh, I want Dion to be the coach. Yeah, I do too. Do something. Do something to shake it up. I thought they were gonna do something like, what was it, 16 or 17 when they first got Dak, and when what's his name? Not Des Bryant. Oh god damn. Not Lamb. What's his name? The what was God damn, I can't think of his name. Oh my god. Who came in with Dak? Dak, and he came in, he was rushing. He had a lot of rushing yards. What's his damn it. Ezekiel Elliott. Zeke, thank you, Zeke. Zeke was playing like 16, 17. I don't know. He went away. Then he came back to the Cowboys. He was trash. He was horrible. Like he just like man, I'm just picking up a check, man. Let me get these dollars and I'm out of here. Let me get this guap. Now I'm checking out. I don't even care what happens. I'm out of here. That's what his whole demeanor seemed like to me. Dion will create more revenue for Jerry Jones. We all know Jerry like that more than winning. Facts, Marcus, facts. That's why we saw, what was it, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. That's what pays for that building. That building got to get paid for. The taxes on that mug must be something crazy. It must be like in the tens of millions of dollars, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars. The taxes alone. So he's got to, make sure he pays for that. And the utility and the location and all that. Shoot, that takes money. Okay, Marcus says, okay, Zeke was nice, but he never took care of his body after getting paid. Wasn't dedicated to be great. You're talking sense. You're talking sense, Marcus. I appreciate it. I think Zeke had that ability when he first started. He had that spark when he started, but now he's just garbage kind of thing. Like he didn't take care of his. I don't think he just didn't take care of his body. He didn't take care of his mind. He didn't really focus on the intricate details of football. That's what I think is missing in the dialogue about football, because it's a mental game. It's like chess. It's like they have the routes. They have the different plays. They have the different calls that they have. And it really takes thinking. You have to keep your physical body in shape, of course, but you have to keep your mind in shape as well. Yes. So, but hey, I like to say thank you to everybody that came through. I will try to come at an earlier time than today. I had to go run some errands, but I appreciate you. And I'm gonna say I'll see you sometime tomorrow. Sometime is a very lenient way of saying I don't know when I'm gonna come on, but I should be here on. It's gonna be a crash out Friday. Bring your money. Bring your money for it. Okay, so have at least $5 for me. If everybody chipped in $5, I'd be happy. All you have to do is $5. I'm not saying you got to send $10, $20, $30. I may cut back on the question goal of $10. So I do appreciate you. And Star's about to come on, or if he's on right now. So thank you very much, and I say take care.